Previously on Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper.
There, Watson, we are now certain that the murderer really had the time to commit these two murders.
Incredible! This spot is making me nauseous. Can we not head back, Holmes?
We certainly can't, Watson. We have one final point to address. Do you remember the piece of white apron that was missing just now? It was found just a few steps away from here, at the entrance of a building. That's where we must go. There's the spot, Watson. By night, Goulston Street is deathly silent, which will permit us to carry out a fair few experiments. Let's find the entrance where the piece of the victim's apron and the mysterious chalk message were found.
Alright.
Look at these signs, Watson. We are in the Jewish High Street. Look at these signs, Watson. We are in... Look at these signs, Watson. We are in the Jewish High Street. Nothing of interest here.
Okay.
Look at these signs, Watson.
Right.
We are in the Jewish...
Again, who made the sidewalk? Just gotta ask. This is a weird little stairwell.
There's the spot where the apron and the message were found by P.C. Long. Now, let's recreate the scene. Remember, Watson, it was raining that night. Find me something with which to mimic raindrops hitting this wall while I write something with my chalk.
The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. But what does it mean?
I don't know.
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Find a container and some water. Let me remind you that it's nighttime and the street is deserted, Holmes.
Something over here, mayhaps? I see something over there.
That may come in handy. Who knows? An old wooden pole. A merchant probably threw it out. A watering can. That's what I need. But I...
No? Okay.
A watering can. That's what I need. That may come in handy. Who knows? A watering can. That's what...
Whoops. It'd be nice if clicking didn't make me go forward.
A watering can.
Come on. Oh, I'll use this one.
A watering can. That's what I need.
Ah, I see. You want me to combine all three items. I see. Okay.
Water.
Yeah. Let's light it on fire.
Have you found something for us to pour water from, Watson?
Yes. I shouldn't need to have it. You should just...
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Come on.
If this message were written by the killer, then it would have been lying in this entrance for up to 35 minutes before being discovered. Let's find out in what state it must have been. This message could not have withstood an entire night in the rain. During the investigations carried out on the night of the double murder, PC Hulse inspected the entrances of this street around 2:20 a.m. and confirmed to have seen nothing out of the ordinary. At 2:55 a.m., 35 minutes later, PC Long found Catherine Edow's piece of apron and the message in chalk. This message would not have withstood a whole night in the rain, as had I continued to water it for a little longer, I would certainly have erased it. It was written, therefore, at the moment when the piece of apron was dumped. This substantiates PC Hulse's statement, which stated he had seen neither of these during his rounds. After its discovery, it was guarded and protected from the rain, which was subsiding, which explains why it was still legible when it was erased at 5:30. My dear Watson, when you met P.C. Smith on his rounds in the street, where was he? On the pavement or in the middle of the road?
In the middle of the road, Holmes, without a shadow of a doubt.
Good. You will go down the street with your lantern as if you were a policeman on patrol, using Smith's position as a guide. As soon as you see the entrance where I used the watering can, tell me if you see anything.
I see shit.
There, Holmes. From here, I can see something written.
Can you
I
read
can't.
it?
No.
I
Do
can't
you see the
shit.
white rag, Watson?
I mean, yeah.
No, you aren't in the right spot with the lamp, Watson.
I see something on the ground, but I'm not sure if it's what you were talking about.
P.C. Long, who found the piece of apron, was examining the interior of the entrances, and yet nobody would have predicted that this piece of material would be discovered on the very night of the murder by a policeman on patrol.
What are you trying to get at, Holmes?
Let's look at this message on the wall, Watson. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. In other words, the Jews were possibly blamed for nothing, but that will no longer be the case. Reading this message naturally begs one question. What would that be, Watson?
Why?
Indeed, Watson, why? For what reason would one have the right to blame the Jews in the future? Remember, Lestrade was killed near a club for socialist Jews, Edow's not far from a synagogue and the Imperial Club, and finally, this piece of apron dropped here. This building is occupied by Jewish families. The killer really did go out of his way to incriminate the Jews living in the area.
It's a bit obvious, Holmes.
Yes, but with the rumors, Watson, the author of this message would have received a response to his strategy.
You are right, Holmes. So perhaps it's a good thing this message was erased.
Whoever took the decision to do this is a man of great wisdom and courage. Let's return to Baker Street, Watson. I have some pipes to smoke to help me think more clearly.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
Oh, why do you need me to do it? You can do it your own self. You did it just fine last time.
I had nightmares all night, Holmes. As for you, I bet you didn't get a wink of sleep, did you? It's this chalk message business, isn't it?
Among other things.
And this lunatic is still running free. If only we knew what he looked like.
But we do know, Watson. We have a fairly accurate description.
I must have missed an episode of your adventures, Holmes. Not only have I heard you discredit the value of our eyewitnesses, but the few descriptions we do have don't seem to correspond.
He's got olive skin
can
and a
regain
mustache.
its value if we can discover why and to what extent the truth must be rewritten. We've learned a great many things tonight, and I'm able to tell you what our man looks like.
Really?
Yes, and we're going to need a few things, Watson. Find me 3 mannequins, my worker's costume, my 3 full wigs, one of your worn garments, yes, that can be used for the workman's outfit, and one of your old suits. Oh, and my deer stalker, the one I never wear, but everyone seems to think I wear day and night.
Okay. I guess I can go grab all that. Why do you just have a mannequin in here? I don't know how I'm carrying all this, but that's okay.
A wig. This will come in handy.
Why are you saying that for just this one wig in comparison to literally everything else you've grabbed? Yeah, that's some of it. Why does your wardrobe have 3 doors? Good question. Oh, yawn. Why do you just have that picture of the heart that we found before just above your bed? That's weird. Why do you save? It's quite weird. Alright, we good? No? Oh my god. You just have all this fucking shit just strewn about. I don't know what else I'm missing. This hat. I missed it. Is that everything? Oh, I don't know. Seems like it. Because there's nothing in that. Alright, apply this hat.
So, as for one of the murders, we have no witnesses whatsoever. As for the 3 other, we have at least one person who claims to have seen the victims talking to a man a few minutes before their death. Do you remember whom these would be, Watson?
Oh boy. Ugh. Alright, so we have some shit. Let's see. So height of the murderer. I know one of them was 5'8". I'm not sure what the other ones are though. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be for. Because that would be this one? No. This one? No, I don't know. Let me read this one. I mean, I can go ahead and use his. And then was his one. Let's see, who told me about this one? Yes. And then who told me about the other one? Maybe this one? No, I don't think. What would the third one be? I'm not sure what the other one's gonna be, so I'm gonna just do this one first. Those ones are right, at least, I can tell you that much. This is the one who said he was 5'8". And he said that he was olive-skinned with a mustache. He's got a black outfit, a small felt hat, dark hat with a white collar. I'm going to do that part so far. So we got dark hat, like a cap. He's got probably dark hair with this mustache. And then he's got, it said with a white collar, so I'm not sure. I think it'd be this one, and then I think this one would have been that one, maybe? Not 100% sure. I have so many wigs, I just gotta point out. Oh, I have 3 of each, that makes sense. Alright, maybe? And then let's see, what did you say? Right. So he didn't look very kempt. He's very unkempt. 5'7", fair mustache, a loose dark jacket, a gray cap, red scarf. I don't have a red scarf, but that's okay. 7.
There is an error, Watson. Let's reread Abraham's testimony.
Shush. You said fair complexion. That has nothing to do with the gray cap. 5'7", fair mustache, a dark jacket. Okay, so it's probably going to be the other one. I was just thinking the other one looked more unkempt. I'll probably put that one up there then. I'm probably just going to go with the dark one still. I'm just going for that. You know, I'm just going to throw that on there. I'm not sure whose testimony I'm supposed to be using, though, for this one. There we go. I don't know which one they want me to use for the other one. So I'm just gonna look and see what third one they want me to use, because I automatically knew what the 2 ones they wanted, but I don't know what the third one's supposed to be. I have him, and I want Elong. Where is Elong? There's just so many things to look at that I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna help myself a little bit here. Where is... It's because I need to go to documents for Elong. That makes more sense. Okay. Where is Elong? Elong, there you are. Okay.
Bravo, Watson. There are our 3 witnesses.
Age of the murderer. I didn't even notice that said that there. So now I need to see what age you thought they were. Actually, well, I know that you said 26.
There we are. Magnificent.
Yes, I know. I'm amazing. How old did you say he was? Like 30s, I think, is what you said. Alright, so he's 5'3". For you, 5'3", and some fucking age. I'm not sure how old you thought they were. But you thought 5'3".
Indeed, Watson, that's the right size for Abraham's mannequin. The account given by Mr. Solomonovich's friend is incorrect in at least 1 point. The first Joseph said that the man was at least 5 foot 7 inches tall. The second Joseph said he was 3 inches taller than the victim, whom we know was 5 feet tall, which would suggest a height of 5 foot 3 inches. Don't forget that it was this second Joseph who attracted his friend's attention towards the couple on the other side of the road. We can assume he got a very good look at them.
Okay. And then, yeah, 30. Or not.
There is an error, Watson. Let's
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll put you back.
Indeed, Watson. That's
Which one are you trying to
size
say?
for Abraham's mannequin. The account given by Mr. Solomonovich's friend is incorrect in at
So the
least 1
first Joseph
point.
said
The
5'7".
first Joseph said that the man
We
was at
can
least 5 foot 7 inches
assume
tall. The second Joseph said he
okay.
was 3 inches taller.
So we're going with the 5'3". Right. So we're going with 5'3", because that's what the second Joseph said. But then what was the age? I didn't see the age. You said 30, but it doesn't seem like it gives... who cares that we said 30, so that must not be the right age. I just don't see any numbers like that. About 30. Well, because I knew that he said 30, but why doesn't it... I put you at 30. Why don't you care? Why? Come on. Why isn't it turning green? I don't know. I'll look at this one. 40. Okay, I saw that one just right off the bat. So 40 and... a little taller than the woman whom he was discussing, 5'3". Okay, so 5'3" and 40. Okay. 5'3".
As for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or two after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other two.
And then forward.
Perfect, Watson.
You
Indeed, Watson,
confuse
that's the right.
me.
As for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or two after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other two.
What? Oh. Stretch. Oh, I just realized that that Mr. Smith turned not green. So am I trying to turn him to 5'3" too?
Excellent.
No?
Now,
Okay.
on to the next step.
And your next step is... I mean, you did say 30s, so it could be technically any of these. What? Why doesn't it say anything when I stop on 30? That's what he said. I'm confused. You said 30s. Why isn't it going? Right. Look, I am moving my chat. There we go. Let's go over here. Sorry from behind. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so confused. Does he say it twice? Must have been 30. Okay. Yeah, I got that. I mean, I don't have a scarf, though. I can't give him that. Dark jacket, gray cap. Doesn't say shit about his hair color. Okay. I don't see what your issue is.
There is an error, Watson.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed, Watson, that's true. As for young P.C. Smith's account, he must have been mistaken about this person's real height. It is only an inch or two after all, and we can attribute the same height as the other two.
Okay. But what do you want me to put for the age? It says 30! I'll just look at the thing. Oh, I see. It wants a blonde wig for some reason.
Bravo, Watson. Our mannequin
Why does he
has
want
been
blonde
recreated
wig?
based on the correct accounts. Now, Watson, let's see in what ways these statements differ and how the witnesses could have been mistaken. Let's look at these wigs and moustaches. Let's start by taking the first Joseph's testimony, who saw the man head-on in a well-lit spot and in which he noted fair hair.
Oh,
Now, let's
fair
consider
meant
the
bright.
same person, but in the lighting and angle of the other two witnesses, in the darkness of night, with poor artificial lighting from above. Put out the light, Watson.
Where is the light? Oh, there it is.
Thus, poor lighting and a backlit subject can affect our perception of shades and colours. The wigs from Abraham's mannequin took on the same colour as the other two. The three testimonies, therefore, don't contradict one another, and we can apply the same facial hair to all three mannequins. Turn on the light, Watson.
Alright.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Well done, Watson. With regards to the murderer's hair, the three witnesses should agree on Abraham's testimony. As Joseph is the only one who saw our man in full light, his hair must therefore be fair. You see, Watson, it is hard to draw objective conclusions when one is an eyewitness to an event. This leads us to reconsider the various statements regarding the supposed age of the man. Even if you are face to face with someone in full light and for a period of several hours, to what extent can you determine their exact age? And even more so if you observe them for only a few seconds and or from behind. We must allow some flexibility when considering our witnesses' statements, but always scientific flexibility.
Okay. So basically what I'm getting is a blonde-haired man with a nice little mustache, with a plethora of clothing, with olive skin, and a tendency to murder people. Is that what I'm getting? That's what I'm getting. Is there anything else I can add to these? I think that one's done. And this one. Okay. This one. There we go. A. Chapman was holding an envelope in her hand. She was holding a thimble in her hand. I don't think that was what it was. Yeah, diverted their attention. The murder is unfeeling and organized. The murder took place on the premises. Proceeded in the same way, must have been accompanied, extorted their victims. Let's see, maybe one of the same, and killer had the time to do both of them. It's the same man who killed them. Yes. And then it's not the same man, it is the same man. And so, conclusion, that one. Alright, this page looks done. This page, this one. Searched, let's see, looking for objects, was looking for something the victim stole, was setting up a ritual? Yeah, that's not. I was kind of curious, but was looking for money and objects of value. Probably. Like a kidney. Or a uterus. No, wait, fuck the kidney. The Whitechapel killer is poor. I mean, I think, yeah, I guess he's poor. I meant going off of that one. I was just thinking of the fucking organs that he's taking. And then this one. Let's see. Find a piece of the apron elsewhere with the message. Left a message. Wants to accuse somebody of it. Has it settled a score, or wants to put the police on the wrong track. I mean, yeah, but okay. I mean, that makes sense. But I feel like the other two also make sense. Okay. So there's that. And we got all our timelines. Okay. Now what am I doing again? What am I doing?
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible.
So basically you just want me to move their ages around. What? Oh, tolerance of years. I see. Wait. You're just trying to... What exactly are you trying to have me do here? 3 to 5, so I guess... I'm not entirely sure what you're asking me to do right here. Tolerance of years. And then, I guess, 28 to... I mean, I guess this goes to 35, so I can put this there. I don't know what exactly he wants me to do with this right here. Why does it start at 16? 16? What? 16's a little young, don't you think? Maybe. I don't fucking know. Oh, okay. Well, it goes up a year and down a year, so I guess 20 and 30.
Perfect, Watson.
Okay. So, 17 and 35? Okay, whoop, I'm going the wrong direction. 18, 19, okay, and...
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Oh, I see. I'm trying to make it to where there's a 7 to... No, it doesn't say to where there's a 7 to 10 year gap. I mean, yeah, there's about a 5-year gap between those two. I don't know why that's the way they want me to go about it, but okay. I don't.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Now that we have fully considered the witness accounts, let's see to what extent they agree. If we apply the range of error for each of our dummies, we can deduce the age of our murderer as precisely as possible.
Okay, so... I mean, 30 is right in between. 30's kind of up there, and then... I mean, they all have 33, technically. They all say 33, just saying. So why don't we just say that they're 33? I mean, 33 makes sense.
Perfect, Watson.
Oh, okay.
Within a margin of 1 year, Watson, the age of our murderer is 33 years.
But the man described by Smith was dressed respectably, whereas the other two were poorly dressed.
Indeed, but Whitechapel's respectively could quite easily describe the Sunday bests that all lower-class men own. Now, let's place ourselves in the shoes of Liz Stride's killer. He has just slain his victim and sees Louis Diemschutz discover her body. Our killer is at great risk if he stays in the area. He therefore gets away from this spot. But he wants to kill again. However, he might have been spotted in the area before having committed the murder by a constable on his round, perhaps, who managed to get his description. What do you think the killer will do?
Run to another place and kill a fucko. Buy a disguise and look for another victim.
Watson.
But that was such a nice sentence. Let's see. Flee.
No, Watson.
Okay, fine. Jeez, so rude. I haven't even read the second column. Let's see. I mean, I feel like he would want to confuse people, but I don't think he would have just thrown his clothing in a fucking...
Throw his clothes in a sewer or a trash bin and head off to find another victim.
It's hard to believe, Watson. Someone from a lower social class wouldn't throw away his clothing like that.
That's what I thought. Maybe this button? Let's see.
No, Watson.
Shush.
No, Watson.
Okay. Ugh.
No, Watson.
Fine. Jesus. If you have all the answers, then why are you asking me? That happens. Return home. Do you think return home?
Go back home or to a safe location, change his clothes and leave again in search of another victim.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's the only possible explanation, Watson. The man returned to the safety of his lodgings and then decided to go out again with new clothes and repeat his sinister nocturnal work. That's how the discrepancies between the witnesses with regards to clothing can be explained.
What a cold-blooded animal.
And what determination! Powerful motives are pushing this man. Thus, we can conclude that the respectable man with the package may very well have been seen by the two Josephs.
Even if it is just a mannequin, it's giving me goosebumps. But have we really made any progress, Holmes? I mean, there must be thousands of men in Whitechapel who match this description, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Watson. We have worked on who, now let's work on where. We need a map of Whitechapel, and please also find me a pencil, 2 compasses, one of which can draw ellipses.
Back on my little witch hunt. For all your bullshit.
I am in need of something.
I mean, I was just like, I don't see how me needing to grab 2 compasses, because I feel like all compasses can, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe the other one's in my room. Let's go find it in my room. Nope. Why do you want 2?
First of all, let's place our 4 murders on this map, as well as the spot where the graffito appeared and the piece of apron was dropped.
Oh. I thought that was just 1 compass. I didn't think I got 3 things from that. And whatever that is. Okay, so I'm drawing... I got Polly and these guys. Let's do... Let's see. At Duftman's yard, that was... Who was that? That was... I don't see her name. Was that you? Elizabeth? Over on Miter, that was gonna be... Catherine? I think. Yeah, that's exactly what he sounded like he said. That's why I was so confused. I was like, I don't see what the point is of that, but okay. Annie Chapman. Let's see, and then this one all the fucking way over there was Polly Nichols. And we got Graffito.
Perfect, Watson. Let's connect each crime scene to the one out of the others that is the furthest.
Look at me, I'm so amazing. Let us connect them via what? Via these? I don't know. Okay. What was I doing exactly? What was the question? I didn't hear the question. What'd you say? Join each murder to the location that is furthest. What do you mean, join each location? You mean, like, join each occasion? Each one? Fucking here? Maybe like that? I don't know what you're asking me exactly right now. Whoop, that's not the button I meant. Actually, I can go to inventory, go to dialogue. Let me re-see what you said exactly. Yep. Oh, find me a pencil and 2 compasses. But what? Oh, I see. So these are 2 different compasses. I only ever think of this as a compass. I don't think of that as a compass. I don't know if that was the button I needed. Apparently this is an eraser. Am I doing that? I don't know what you're asking of me.
You see, Watson, the murders aren't grouped together, but seem to be spread out like cardinal points around a central zone. The killer obviously wanted to avoid returning to the previous scenes of his crimes, assuming that they would be more closely watched, or that he could be recognized.
So the killer lives at the center of this cross?
In the vicinity, most certainly, but how near? We cannot afford to get it wrong. If you concentrate, Watson, you will notice that the murders are roughly equidistant from the intersection point of the diagonals. Let's focus on the night of the double murder. Remember, Watson, it took us 20 minutes to get from Dutfield's Yard to Mitre Square. Let's draw a line from one to the other.
From, where was my Mitre to this one?
Perfect. We didn't make the trip as the crow flies, but that would not harm our estimate. Let's suppose the killer left Dutfield's Yard at 1 a.m. and arrived in Mitre Square at 1:35 a.m. when he was seen by the 2 Josephs. If he took 5 minutes to change his clothes, that leaves a range of 10 minutes to determine where this man's lodgings are. We must determine the area in which one can go from Dutfield's Yard to Mitre Square in less than half an hour. To do this, let's draw an ellipsis. The length between Dutfield's Yard and Mitre Square corresponds to 20 minutes. By adding half, we get a distance of 30 minutes. By taking the 2 right segments, each starting from the 2 murder scenes, and which the sum of the lengths makes 30 minutes, we get our ellipses.
That was a lot of words. I'm doing some with ellipses here. Oh, fucking... Oh, that's not... That's not what I wanted. That's not quite what I was looking for either. I want to do... Why are you only doing them that direction? Why are you doing them huge and in the way I'm not looking for? Get out of here. So huge. I don't exactly know. I'm not 100%. What do you exactly... Whoop, that's not what I asked for. I wanted the hint. Trace an ellipse in which we can go from there in less than half an hour. Well, okay, but why are you fucking... Why are they all going upways instead of sideways? That's what I want to know. Fucking stop going that way. I guess that's just the size it's gonna be. Is that good enough for you, Holmes? How about that? This one? No? I'm just gonna look at how they want me to draw it, because I don't fucking know. Lol. Crimson fell asleep. Let's see. It wants me to use the compass to draw an ellipsis that covers Mitre Square in Dutsfield Yard. Click the wood compass at the center of the green line, connecting the two places. Extend the line out to have these two places at the end. This makes yellow ellipses. Okay. Center of the line. About there. Okay. I don't know if this next step is something I'm supposed to be doing now, but I'm confused, so I'm just gonna fucking do it now, I guess. Oh no, it only wants me to do this. Okay, it must not like that. Let me... Did I make it too far over for your fucking likings? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, that was too far over. I started right there. Let me fucking get out of here. Let me start here. So in this little picture, it goes right from the fucking center of this person's face to right about there. That good? You happy? Maybe? It's hard to tell. Can't tell. Then I can't do anything else besides the eraser. What is that not far enough over for your fucking tastes? Let me go here. No, that's way too far over.
There we are, Watson. Our killer lives in this area.
It's still rather a vast area, Holmes.
Yes,
No.
indeed. And our goal is to reduce this area as much as we can. We must consider the fact that the murder at Mitre Square was committed under a certain amount of pressure, given that the killer knew he was wanted for the acts he committed not long before. We can assume that he had to do it in a safe zone, that is, an area not far from where he lives. This is especially true of an act such as the graffiti he carried out after 2 murders. Let's trace a circle around this point, with the distance separating it from Mitre Square as the radius. This will enable us to determine our killer's safe zone.
Connect the 4 fern tips, Mom? I don't know what that means. And also, why didn't you just message that in the chat too? But anyway, no, it meant the center of this green line connecting the 2 of them. And I also wasn't listening 100% to what he was wanting just then because... Jesus, Mom! Just message in chat! Oh, the green tips instead of fern. That makes more sense. But anyway, just message in chat, Mom. I don't want to open my phone. Trace a circle whose center is the location of the graffito. It's okay. I'm just saying, it's annoying trying to open my stupid ass phone because it's slow as shit. Whose circumference passes through Mitre Square. Okay, so I'm making a circle. And I'm going here, and I'm going there.
Our killer must surely live inside this circle. Now, let's intersect it with the ellipsis that we previously determined.
Why do I have to intersect it? What? Click on the intersection of the zones to determine the with certitude where the Whitechapel killer lives. You just mean here? God damn, I wasn't expecting you to make that noise.
There we are, Watson. The Aldgate district.
Shouldn't we inform the police so that they can concentrate their efforts on this area of Whitechapel?
It is probably already crawling with inspectors, Watson, and I doubt that they would take us seriously, even if they were willing to.
I don't like that mannequin in the background. And why is
Let's
only one of them
focus
there?
instead
Why
on
did they put the other two
understanding
away?
The killer's modus operandi. We know our murderer preys on prostitutes who are penniless, weak, sick, or alcoholic, that he distracts them the moment before killing them, and that he left an anonymous message inciting anti-Semitic hatred at the entrance of a building occupied by Jews. How would you describe this man?
What a
An
coward.
asshole.
Indeed, he is a person of great cowardice. Let's look at his murders, and in particular, the depredations on the corpses, putting aside that of Liz Stride, because on that occasion, his work was left unfinished. If we recall the observations made on the victims and the parts that were mutilated or damaged on each of the bodies, without forgetting the fact that he also removed one or more organs, we can ascertain that our killer evolves during the course of the murders, cowardly and still evolving. And yet, look at the location of our first murder, that of Polly Nichols in Bucks Row. It is the most distant from the area our killer would appear to live. Perhaps this murder was preceded by another within the killer's area. I believe a cowardly killer would commit his first murder in an area close to his home in order to find refuge as quickly as possible on carrying out the act.
Holmes, an idea just occurred to me that fills me with dread. This evolution of which you speak.
He will pursue his next victim as long as the conditions permit him to continue killing Watson.
But how could one go even further in this horror? Look at what he did to that woman, Catherine Eddowes.
In order to avoid having to answer that question, we must act with haste and planning. Watson, I suggest you inform yourself on the mutilations sustained by the victims. We played with the idea that this could be an act of vengeance against prostitutes. If the mutilations correspond to areas affected by a specific pathology, perhaps the killer wanted to give an eye for an affliction he felt the prostitutes he knew were responsible for.
And this trail leading to Dr. Tumblety, Holmes?
I also have a few things to look into in the meantime. I still have a primary witness to track down, not to mention old trails I've yet to pursue. See you soon, Watson.
I don't know the actual
When we
case,
first spoke
so...
about the Bucks Row murder with Watson, he was reading a newspaper, The Star, dated September 1st, 1888, I believe, which mentioned similar murders in the preceding months. I have no chance of finding the police reports, but perhaps I could find some information at the Central News Agency. I must go there at once. Afterwards, I'll go back to see Abraham, the owner of the pet shop in Whitechapel. The second Joseph's statement would lead me to believe that he may know the man spotted on the corner of Church Passage that night. If that's the case, I must find this witness so I can question him.
I mean, you know it's going to be inaccurate because of the fact that I assume, catch him. I would assume that it's not going to just end and they're just like, I don't know. We never figured it out.